everyone, Agnach here. Welcome to another video. Before I go into the video, I would like to thank everyone that has subscribed to the channel. Today marks 1 year since I started it, and we have grown steadily from 0 subscribers to 725 and increasing. My initial goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers, so we're 3/4 of the way there. When we do reach the 1,000 mark, I'll be doing some giveaways with gold passes. So if you want to be part of the giveaways, just subscribe to the channel. As well, if you do enjoy the content, then please subscribe and click the notification bell, and you will get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Once again, thanks to everyone for the support. It's been an interesting year indeed. So in today's video, I'm bringing you my results from day 4 and 5 in the January Legend push. We are climbing our way back up, and after I finished my attacks, we were in 2nd place in Australia, but technically first, since the top player has been at that trophy count since the beginning of the month. However, day 5 wasn't a good day for me. We only had 3 triples, and when I get my defenses, I'm probably gonna be going down on the ladder for a little bit. On the other hand, on day 4, I finished with 282 trophies, and after 6 attacks, I thought I was finally going to get a perfect day, but then I got a 2-star, and then, yep, the dreaded 92% 1-star. So let's go to some of the triples from day 4. So this was the first base that I had. It was going against Samet, so I'm just sending the blimp in. Now with all these type of bases where the tank hole is on one of the corners, this is what I've just started doing, just sending my blimp into the tank hole directly, and then just starting my queen walk, which has been working pretty well. Sometimes you can get a lot of value from your blizzard, sometimes you don't get much, but most of the time they will have scatter shots around the tank hole or expos, so you can get quite a fair bit of value. Usually they also have the CC and a few heroes, so your blizzard will get a fair bit of value there. Now I put the king and the witches at 3 o'clock just to create the other side of the funnel. I freeze the single inferno and put the jump in. Now, as I said before, on this army, as soon as your super giants are inside the base and in the center of the base, they will just go through walls like butter. You just don't want them to be outside, you want them to be inside and tanking for all your super wizards and your queen. So that's what I do. I end up putting the royal champion around 4 o'clock just to trim the defenses that are on the outside, just to make sure that my giants do remain in the center. Most of them are exactly in the middle, and they're tanking for that scatter shot and multi-inferno as they're going through. Now, apart from them being really good at going through the walls very quickly, they're also very tanky, and if the healers are just healing them, they just don't die. They just keep going. However, the warden always loves stealing my healers, and so now there's getting a bit of damage from the expos. However, the queen is still full health. We still have her ability. We still have a poison there that we haven't used, but that's alright. We've got the enemy king at 8 o'clock, so we can use the poison there so that the skellies can kill the king nice and quick. We've got a rogue super wizard that was going in for that single inferno but got killed. We still have our witches, which with the skellies they can tank the single inferno nicely. The single inferno triggered my queen, but she has her ability, and even though the royal champ is over there, she is not going to be a problem. However, my queen decides to take the scenic route to go for the Tesla at 6 o'clock, so the witches beat her, and they get rid of it, and we get that triple. So as I said before, this day was really good. I got 6 triples at the beginning, and then obviously I had the 2-star and the 1-star, which was kind of crap, but that's alright. I've got still quite a few days to get that perfect day, so hopefully one of these days I do. And so now on this base, it's kind of like the same thing, just sending it directly to the tank hole, see what else of value I can get. Now as well, if you've already gotten the value that you wanted from your blizzard, you don't have to use all 3 invisibility spells there. Then you can just keep one of the invisibility spells, and then you can use it with the royal champion or with the queen or somewhere. That's what I like about this army. You can be very reactive, and that's the type of player that I am. I'm more of a reactive person, of like, okay, if they do this, this is what I have to do, or yeah, like that's the sort of gameplay that I like, which is, I believe that's why I'm a bit better with these sort of spam strategies where you can just react to what they're doing. So now I put the poison down for the CC that's coming out. It's a baby dragon, a few witches, so thankfully with that poison they're gonna be dead pretty quickly. All of my giants go back out of the jump, but at least they go into the center of the base where the scatters were, so they're gonna be tanking and killing them. We've got some super wizards getting rid of the eagle, and we've got our royal champion at 6 o'clock getting rid of the rest of the defenses. Also sometimes I like sending the royal champ with my witches, as the royal champ can get rid of the defenses and then the witches can just clear all the buildings that the royal champ is leaving behind, and at least that way the defenses don't target my witches, which is why I do it that way. And so now everything is just moving around in a clockwise formation, and they're heading north. So now that the royal champ was heading over there, I used the freeze. I freeze the entire 12 o'clock compartment. She's still gonna die, but she got quite a few defenses there. We still have super wizards, we still have the witch, the queen, and we still have her ability. Cannon goes down, and this was another triple. Now we've got this ring base. It's quite a famous base. I know that the walls aren't max, but the defenses are. So I sent the blimp. I'm just trying to see where it goes. Obviously it didn't get to the middle compartment. That would have been money. However, we'll just make it work. So I'm trying to get that expo as well, but the wizards don't end up targeting it. However, they have created a bit of a funnel and they have broken the ring a bit. So I start my queen at 6 o'clock. Now, as I said before, with this army you don't really need wall breakers. The giants are your wall breakers. So I send a couple of giants with my king and the witches at 3 o'clock, just so that they go in. I want them to create a bit of a funnel there, and then I send the rest of my giants around 4:30, just to open the walls so that my queen walks inside. We still have that jump. So this is something that I've learned now after getting quite a few one-star sometimes. I don't use the jump on ring bases on the outside to get them in. I use the jump to get them into the inner center of the base. Otherwise they end up walking around, and yeah, sometimes it's powerful enough that they will finish on the town hall and still be a 3-star, but sometimes doesn't, and then it ends up being a 1-star. So now that we've got a fair bit of the army inside, the town hall is going to be going down pretty quickly now. We still have the queen ability, we still have some super wizards, the witches are still alive, the ice golem is doing nothing, and the royal champ is just hitting some skellies. It's lovely when your troops don't do what you want them to do. So now the ice golem is finally tanking for the witches, and that area is gonna be fine. The queen is gonna be able to move to the left and get rid of the archer tower and the ground expo, and this space is gonna be triple. So against the moon from Resting Girl. So this is how you can triple this base. So as I said, you do the blizzard to create a bit of a funnel, break the ring, then on the other side king with a few giants to break the walls, and the witches to break the other side of the funnel, and then just send your troops directly inside. Here we've got another ring, and so I send the blizzard in for the in between the scatter, the eagle, and the CC is there as well, also a single inferno and the defending archer queen. So I think if the blizzard does what it's meant to be doing, it should be quite a fair bit of value. So the enemy queen is down, the scatter shot is down, the single inferno is down, everything is down. So now, and the CC is almost dead. Now the few lava pups that survive come towards my queen. I use the poison, they all go down. I use one wizard there just to funnel. I want my queen to go to the right, with the main army to go directly into the eagle. We want to get rid of that as soon as we can. So now I put my warden in. I've got my ice golem king and 3 witches at 3 o'clock again, just to funnel. I sent the ice golem there just to tank that single inferno. I didn't want it targeting my king straight away. And now with all my giants and wizards, they start going inside. Obviously there's a tornado trap there. I'm an expert at finding where the tornado traps are at the beginning of my raids. I don't know, I just always get them. Now I put the jump down, hoping that something is gonna go inside, and yeah, they all decide to keep walking. So I still have the Queen ability and the Roller Champ ability, and everything is just walking around, and I'm just breaking my phone. One Super Wizard is smart enough that goes inside. However, it's not gonna be enough. It might damage the Town Hall for a little bit, but it's not gonna be enough. At least some of the rays from the Town Hall were being tanked by the Giants, but now it's targeting my healers. The Queen has to stay behind, get rid of some of the air skellies, and it looks like she's just gonna have to keep walking around the ring. So this is what I meant, that it happens to me time and time again. They just end up walking, they don't take the jump. I just need to get a little bit better with the funneling to make sure that they do go inside, or maybe hold on to the jump for a little bit longer until you can see that they will actually take it. That's just something I just need to keep learning. So thankfully I still had the Queen ability, so she manages to go through the wall, gets the Town Hall down, and this is a triple. With my 1-star, something similar happened to that, but I didn't have my Queen ability, so obviously she wasn't able to get the Town Hall. Over here, another ring base. It seems to be that ring bases are again very popular. For a few months I saw that it was popular, the bases that had the Town Hall on the corner. But nowadays, I don't know if it's just me, but I've been seeing so many ring bases, and this attack is better for when the Town Hall is on the side of the bases. However, if it's not, then you can still use for breaking the ring. Now over here, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I thought that the Queen was gonna go right to the cannon, but she ended up going left, which means that I'm just gonna have to react now. She's gonna be going to against the King, so I put a Super Wizard there as well to help, and that Ground Expo is just hitting my Queen, so I decide to freeze it a little bit too late as usual, and the Queen ability goes off. Thankfully, as I shown before, you don't really need the Queen ability for this attack. So now I have a few Giants, the King, and Witches with the Ice Golem at 12, just creating that side of the funnel. I sent all the rest of my Giants and the Wizards at 9 to go inside. There's nowhere else to go but to break through the wall, and that's why I put my King at 12, just to make sure that that side of the funnel is done. I've learned my mistake with the jump, so now I've got my King funneling that side just to make sure that my troops do take the jump into the center of the base. Put my Rage down once they're inside the center of the base. The poison was on the CC troops, and the center is being gutted. As soon as you get rid of the center, walking around the ring of the base is nice and easy. There's not many defenses around, or not many strong defenses around, so that's pretty much what you want to do in a base like this. We still have the King ability, the Queen is full health, the Warden is full health, we still have healers, and this was a nice triple. Now this is the sort of base that I was talking about, where the Town Hall is on the side. So I just decided to send my blimp in, put my invisibility spell, let it drop, put the Rage, put another invisibility spell. The Tornado Trap is spinning my Super Wizards, so they're a bit useless on the first invisibility spell, but we only need 2, and the chain from the Town Hall to the Scattershot gets rid of the Scattershot. Now they didn't chain to the CC troops or the heroes. They did end up killing the defending Royal Champ and damaging the King and the Queen. So on this occasion, I decided to put the Queen at 3 o'clock. I just didn't want to put her at 12, because I knew that if I put her at 12, the King and the Queen were just gonna kill her. For example, if the King and the Queen would have died, then probably I would have put the Queen at 12 and put the King at either 3 or 9, and then just send my troops in between. But since they didn't die, I was just reacting a little bit, put my Ice Golem, my Witches, and my King at 6 to funnel, put the jump in just to make sure that my troops do walk inside, put the Giants there with the Super Wizards, and I send my Royal Champion at 6:30 just to stream some of the defenses and to make sure that the Giants keep walking into the center of the base. I didn't want them to go back outside, because then that would have been a fail. I put the freeze down for the single Inferno. I was trying to freeze the Scatter and the single Inferno, but I couldn't. I thought I would have been able to, but maybe I can't, or maybe I misdropped it. So now I've got a good split of the king and royal champ with a few giants to the left, and I've got the queen with the healers and a few giants on the right. Now the good thing is that the giants are going to be opening the walls for both sides of my heroes, and I still have the king ability and the queen ability. So they're all just going to be merging towards the center of the base where the multi-inferno, the explosive and the scatter is. The king is tanking that scatter nicely. Now it's hitting the super giants, but again super giants are quite tanky. The queen ends up getting rid of the expo and the multi-inferno, and now she goes towards the scatter and she can move up. Now through her ability she can get rid of the enemy queen, and now it's just that bomb tower and the enemy king, which the queen is going to be going after as he's being tanked by the super giants. And this was another triple for the day. Okay guys, so that was the end of day 4 for me. Day 5, as I said, I only got 3 triples, so probably I'll be showing maybe day 6. Hopefully it goes a little bit better. Hopefully I do get that 320 trophy mark, which I've been trying to get for so long. If you did like the video, please click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Once again, thank you very much to all my subscribers. You have made this channel grow, and it makes me want to keep coming back and making more videos for you guys. Once again, thank you very much for being part of my first year here on YouTube, and I'll see you next time with more Clash. See ya.